living abroad wish to keep their roots connected with India. We've seen in the past few years that a lot of people have invested in houses, flats and apartments with various developers and builders across India. Some have been lucky and have got the possession of the house or their apartment. There are also a lot of people who are still struggling and fighting with the developers or the builders to whom huge amounts of money have been paid as advance payments or as per their construction linked plans or as down payments towards these houses. Until date, no possession has been handed over to them. The projects have been delayed because of gamut of reasons, which could be permissions from the government, lack of labor, or some issue between the developer or a third party. But the person who is suffering is the NRI who's invested his hard-earned money for buying this place of abode. Today the courts have passed so many judgments favoring a consumer, favoring a buyer who falls within a definition of a consumer in recovering back the money from the developer to whom the money was given. The money is the principal amount which comes along with the interest, some damages which are passed by the court. There is RERA, which is the Real Estate Regulatory Authority. Every state has a separate Real Estate Regulatory Authority where a project is delayed or the possession has not been given. The developer is not in communication, he stopped communication, he refuses to return the money, or the project has been left in limbo. A person can complain to RERA, Consumer Court, and recover back the money. People who are living abroad fear, one, that they cannot supervise that case. That is one thing. Secondly, whether they will get anything back from the builder or the developer, or what if the court is influenced by the developer or the builder. Let's say there is a person in Australia who bought an apartment for his daughter because she had to come and complete some degree here and he wanted an apartment for her. The possession was promised to them by 2018. So believing in the assurances given by the developer, he buys or makes a down payment of 95% of the amount. 2018, the developer writes saying the project would be delayed by 2019. He feels, okay, my daughter for those 6 months can stay elsewhere, and once this project is completed, she can shift here because it's a matter of another 6 months. 2019 till 2021, nothing is given. The daughter has finished her education, gone back to Australia. Can this person who's living abroad recover his money? Can he get back the money? Can he get back any compensation? Can he get back damages? Does he get the interest along with the principal? Because the money that he paid was way back in 2015. Of course, there are consumer courts, the state commissions, depending on your investment, whether the state commission or the national commission, again, it varies, and the RERA. You approach them, file a complaint. The courts are very conscious that lots of people, lots of investors and consumers are being duped today. They have been marketed or sold something, have been promised something, and have never been handed over the peaceful possessions of their properties. So this is one case where the possession has not been delivered. We have cases for different projects where the possessions are given, but what was promised is not being given. So let's say the agreement to the buyer's agreement shows that these are the tiles that will be given to you. You will be given this. It'll turn into a different developed area, so forth and so on. We see projects where there are no roads, there is no electricity connection, the woodwork that was promised to them, the quality of construction that was assured to them in the buyer's agreement or at the time of sale, nothing is there. Again, these are the forums which come to your rescue. So you, of course, people who feel that nothing can be done, or they feel that what if this litigation goes on for another 3 years or 4 years, so we've already invested money, we're going to lose money. That is not the case. The time that is going to be taken is going to be taken. You start now or 3 years from now. The time that will be taken for something like this would be the same. You also must understand that there is limitation from when you can file the case. So you have to be sure that you fall within the limitation. You cannot go back to the courts for some investment that you made in 2005. We have so many people who come to us who had invested in projects in 2004, 2005. Assured possession by 2007. They've come to India back and forth but haven't done anything. So it becomes difficult in cases like this to get any relief from the courts. Today everyone is conscious. You read on the internet, you Google things, you Google what are the remedies available. So when you're doing this, please take the step as well to seek these remedies right in time. There are also cases where people buy properties and they're promised to assure the returns on their investments. So the developers promise them that this is the amount for 2 years till that possession is handed over. They would be given certain amount of money every month or every year. People can claim that back as well, because there are developers and builders who've defaulted in making these payments. So as long as you're conscious, you are within limitation, you have the documents, you have the proof that payments have been made to these developers, you can claim back your money along with interest and be compensated for all the mental harassment and agony that you've gone through.